and welcome everyone to the SWaMmy Honors, Persevere and Pivot with Passion. It is my honor to be with you today. My name is Tara Palacios, and I am the Director of Small Business for Arlington County. We are so honored to be celebrating Virginia's small businesses across the Commonwealth. Many of you may be sitting at home wondering, what is a SWaMmy? What does it mean? And the best thing I can tell you is it's kind of like when they created, the peanut butter cups, a combination of chocolate and a combination of peanut butter, and you know it's a really good thing. Or how about when you think about the Grammys and then the Kennedy Center Honors, and then you merge those two together and you have the SWaMmy. But just think, these are small businesses, so there's not going to be any dancing, no singing, and no theater. It's just going to be our celebrated small businesses. And just like many businesses, 2020 has hit us as well. It's knocked us in the solar plexus. We've had to pivot. And this presentation was actually going to take place back in May during Business Appreciation Month. But we quickly had to pivot. And instead of making it an awards program, we decided that each and every 189 nominated businesses, we would be celebrating them today. And we'll be doing it on a virtual platform. My friends from the Virginia Office of Small Business Supplier Diversity and Arlington County will be presenting to you Virginia's very own SWaMmy Honors. And that gives me the pleasure to now turn over to a very good friend of Arlington, of small businesses, an amazing partner and collaborator, Agency Director of Virginia Small Business Supplier Diversity, our very good friend, Tracy Wiley. Tracy?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Tracy Wiley, and welcome to the SWaMmy Honors, recognizing perseverance, pivot, and passion. I have a couple of important jobs today on the program, and one of them is to make some really cool introductions. So here we go. Our keynote speaker today has been an exemplary leader in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic. And not only is he a staunch advocate for small businesses, but he also understands what it means to own and grow a small business in the Commonwealth. It is with distinct honor that I have the opportunity today to introduce the nation's only Dr. Governor and Virginia's 73rd leader of the Commonwealth, Governor Ralph S. Northam.
Tracy, thank you, and good afternoon to everybody. It is great to be with you today to celebrate and honor Virginia's small businesses at the SWaMmy Honors presentation today. I know these past few months have been very difficult for our small businesses, and I want to take this opportunity to especially thank Tracy Wiley, our agency director, and the teams led by Kathy Dolan, Director of Business Development and Outreach Services at the Department of Small Business and Supplier Diversity. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize and thank our Secretary of Commerce, Brian Ball. Thanks for all the great work that you're doing, Brian, keeping and making sure Virginia stays the #1 state in this great country of ours in which to do business. I believe we have some legislators with us today as well, Delegate LaRock, Delegate Jenkins, and Delegate Sickles. If there are any others on, thanks for all that you do for the Commonwealth of Virginia, and we certainly appreciate your leadership. I also want to give a shout out and thanks to Telly Tucker, Director of Arlington County Department of Economic Development, and his team for joining in partnership to bring this honors program to us today. Telly, I hope you're on and listening. I was just out in Halifax County a little while ago for a jobs announcement out there, a new business that's opening up, actually manufacturing and processing hemp. But I will tell you, having spent a lot of time out there with you, and especially in Danville, they miss you. So I hope you and your family are doing well. I know that all of you continue to face unprecedented challenges with COVID-19. I hope today's program will shine a light on your work to keep Virginia's economy strong. We all have had to shift our thinking and lean into new and creative ways of doing business. For example, Charlene Clark of signature canvas makers went from producing canvas sales to creating face masks. Joslane Austin from Aurora Language Solutions in Southwest Virginia had to shift the company's translation and interpreter services to phone and video. In the Shenandoah Valley, Diane Roll from Dayton Tavern created a new business that provides gourmet family meals to go. In the chat box of this meeting, you'll see a link to view videos submitted by small businesses. It is truly inspiring to see the innovation and creativity of business owners across this great Commonwealth. In August, we launched the Rebuild Virginia Small Business Grant Program with $70 million for small businesses and nonprofits. Last month, we expanded the eligibility requirements in September. I encourage you all to look into whether you're eligible for this program and apply if so. We plan to make another announcement regarding Rebuild Virginia in the coming weeks. I want to congratulate everyone being honored through this program today. And I want to thank you, our small business owners, for all your efforts during this crisis. You are the backbone of our economy, and we are truly grateful to you. I often remind folks, you know, it is our small businesses that make up 97% of our economy. So without you doing all the great things, without you using the innovation, without you making modifications to what everybody is going through as a difficult time during this COVID-19, we couldn't do this. So thanks to all of you. I wish we could be in person, but we are still in the middle of this pandemic. And just as soon as we can put this behind us and get our economy back up and running, we'll be back together. But remember, you are living and working and raising your families in the best state, in the best country in the world. So be proud, keep up the good work, and I am proud to be your governor and look forward to being with you soon. Thank you so much. And Tracy, I appreciate all you do. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much, Governor Northam. We're really pleased and happy to have you with us today as we celebrate our small businesses, the diversity of our small businesses across the Commonwealth. And so with that, we're going to move into our very first session. It is going to be a montage of videos that all deal with the passion of small businesses and why they do what they do and the love that they have for their business. And as I told you earlier, we had 189 nominations, and it was really tough going through them all. But we're going to start with a very lovely person, Dana Mitchell, who owns Buttercup. Now, mind you, I've been talking about chocolate peanut butter, Buttercup Fancy Face Painting. And she might very well be the very best in Virginia.
Good day, world. My name is Dana Mitchell, and I am the owner of Buttercup's Fancy Face Paint, where I am the face paint queen of Virginia. And not even that, I'm kind of a big deal with face painting. So now it is, you know what we do. We are Virginia's award-winning professional face paint company, but we are a full-service company where we offer a plethora of other services. Especially during 2020, things have really been funny. I haven't been able to take my friends out as much. They really love to enjoy enhancing the children's smiling faces, one brush stroke at a time. During COVID-19, things have really been mean, and I haven't been able to take me and my team out to make some cream. So, book us today. Buttercup's Fancy Face Painting.
Hi, I'm Robin Mack, and I'm the CEO of Mack Global. And our mission is to empower clients to telework successfully. For more than 12 years, our business model reinforced remote work from home 100% of the time for our staff. When the pandemic hit, our business sprang into action to help companies successfully transition to sheltering in place and working from home. We pivoted to reach as many companies as possible by providing telework best practice trainings and webinars to over 2,000 virtual participants in just a few short months. We are now helping organizations in Virginia and all over this country to incorporate a long-term, sustainable telework program into their business strategy. Give us a call if you're ready to work efficiently outside the office box. I'm Robin Mack.
Hi, my name is Tom Dearline, and we're a candidate for the 2020 SWaMmy Awards.
Tom, I think it's the SWaMmies.
Oh, SWaMmy! All kidding aside, my name is Tom Dearline. I'm the CEO of Thundercat Technology. We're a service-disabled, veteran-owned small business that sells technology products and services in and around the data center. What makes us different is our purpose. The purpose of Thundercat Technology is to make the United States a better and safer place for all Americans. The second reason that we're different is our values. Talented, committed, accountable, and trusted, which spells out TCAT. And it's these principles that guide our interactions with ourselves, our partners, and most of all, our customers. Before I go, I did want to leave one message about COVID. As individuals, communities, the state of Virginia, and as a nation, we will beat this virus. We will win, and we will come out better and stronger than ever. Thank you very much.
We're so excited with the passion that we've seen with many of our small businesses across Virginia. And Tom Dearline is right with Thundercat. We will survive this and will be better than ever. And now it's a pleasure for me to turn over the keys to my friend Tracy Wiley again, who's going to say some more words, and she's going to introduce another amazing partner for businesses here in the Commonwealth.
Thank you, Tara. Boy, those videos were great. I really enjoyed that last one on Thundercat. That's just a testament to the talented and innovative spirit of our small businesses across Virginia, across the Commonwealth. Virginia is for business. We are elated at the chance to honor our small businesses today. And we appreciate the governor's comments regarding our partnership with Arlington County's Department of Economic Development and our more than 150 partnerships totaling 1,000 stakeholders that we have with the department. Tara Palacios and her team, Alice Held, Lourdes Morales, and Jennifer Beal from Arlington's Biz Launch, along with our SBSD team member, Chris Lay, have done an amazing job in planning this event today. So you may not hear our applause today, Tara, but please know we're sending a warm thank you to you and to the team. The entire team at SBSD is committed to delivering the best in services surrounding certification, business development, and outreach and access to capital, as the governor mentioned about the grant today, so you can continue to grow as small businesses. With nearly 200 nominations, we are very excited to hear your stories. And with that, I get to introduce my boss, the Secretary of Commerce and Trade, R. Brian Ball. He manages 13 agencies in the Commonwealth. Secretary Ball.
Thank you, Tracy, for the introduction. And can you hear me? I want to be sure before I start this wonderful speech I'm about to give that I'm not just giving it to myself. Well, thank you. And thank you all. Tara, thanks for having us here today. I want to say preliminarily, I'm looking forward to hearing from my friend Telly Tucker, who I've worked with closely in Pennsylvania, and Arlington. You are so fortunate to have him up there. So I'm looking forward to hearing his comments. But I do want to say 2020 has been a challenging year for all of us, particularly if you look at the data, particularly hard for small businesses, and in certain sectors, I mean, just horrific experiences, retail and food and beverage and that sort of thing. I get the WARN Act notices when there's layoffs with the larger businesses, and it's each one of them is gut-wrenching. Small businesses you don't have WARN Act filing obligations, but we see the data. Many have closed. So on a somber note, it's been tough sledding for some. On a very positive note, it's just remarkable to me how many small businesses have taken this challenge head on, figured out, worked extremely hard under extremely trying circumstances, and the innovation and adaptability that the entrepreneurial spirit brings is just so evident. You heard the governor mention several examples. We've just seen we've seen the videos of the 3 businesses. We're going to see some more. So there's just wonderful stories out there about businesses persevering, businesses figuring out that may not have even thought about pandemics or PPE or any of these sorts of things. Okay, here's a way I can be relevant, useful, provide a service or a product, and how they've stepped up and done it. And on the commerce and trade side, we have been very focused on helping small businesses in the early going when the funding was less clear that the state was going to have at its disposal. We helped deploy the federal funding, CARES Act funding, and we continue to work in that space. But we did come up with our own program, the Rebuild Virginia program, and Tracy Wiley and Jennifer Mayton and the entire SBSD team have worked ceaselessly on this. Department of Housing and Community Development has been involved, the Virginia Economic Development Partnership, tourism, a bunch of folks involved. We've expanded the eligibility once already. You heard the governor mention we're about to do it again. I think a lot of the businesses that are on this call today, and once we get the word out, we'll be very pleased with where we're headed. And so please go on the website and check out Rebuild Virginia. It's going to be a great program. It is a great program, and it's going to be an even greater program. I want to call out specifically the tourism industry because I know, as I mentioned at the top of this, it's been very hard hit, and our own VTC, Rita McClenny, has been very involved in that, and we've done grants to 90 destination marketing organizations throughout Virginia to help. We're a logical place for people to want to travel by car if they're uncomfortable flying, and we've got just such a menu of things to offer throughout the state. You can do it safely. You can do it without being in a congregating with a lot of people, and we've got wonderful outdoor and natural area resources to take advantage of. And so we're pleased with what they've done. I will also say DHCD, Department of Housing and Community Development, has been working very hard to stand up our most vulnerable citizens so they're not losing their homes to eviction or foreclosure. All in all, I don't think anybody's excited about where we are as a country as far as having to continue to wrestle with this horrible disease. But I feel very good about where Virginia is. Our governor has done a wonderful job managing the pandemic, particularly on the health side, but on the business development side, we've stayed very active. We continue to work on projects to bring businesses to Virginia. And so I feel blessed that we've been as fortunate as we have, even though we know our challenges remain. And again, I want to thank all the small businesses who've been involved and have fought their way through this. I ask us going forward, because I'm a proponent of keeping our economy moving forward. The way to do that, I ask each of you, is to wear your masks, just as the governor said, wash your hands regularly, and maintain social distance. And if we do those 3 things and don't get caught up in the politics of that, you'll see that we can do so much more because we're keeping each other safe. So with that, Tracy, I will thank you again for having me today, and just congratulations to all the honorees today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. And we appreciate your words of wisdom and acknowledgement. And one of the things that, I was doing earlier on is you can have a face mask that has sequins. Like you can bling up and be protected at the same time. So let's do it, people. Let's stay safe. And with that, we're going to move on and we're going to see a series of videos from businesses across the Commonwealth that have shown how they have pivoted. Early on, as the stay-at-home orders had been issued, people were trying to decide, well, what am I going to do next? I've been in this space. I've been in that space. This is something that's unprecedented. What do I do? And you'll be hearing from a number of businesses that were able to pivot. And they actually were collaborating with other folks or other businesses that they knew to come up with something different so that they can be or continue to be competitive. So let's pivot together.
My name is Chastity Pritchett, owner and founder of Emblem Olive Oil. I provide extra virgin and infused olive oil to the everyday household. My mission is to provide quality and trusted olive oil to consumers. During this year, half of my projected sales were based on restaurants. And as we know, restaurants were hit pretty hard during COVID-19. I decided to launch my product on Amazon. And I also decided to do contactless delivery and curbside. This definitely made my local customers happy. Emblem Olive Oil has started a Let's Fight Back program. We take participants who are struggling with chronic diseases. We place them on the Mediterranean Emblem Olive Oil diet. What better way in knowing that my product is helping others feel good about themselves? This has become my passion.
Hi, I'm Vince Tucker, president of Quality Moving Services. Quality Moving Services provides professional residential moving and move management services to small, medium, and large companies. When the pandemic hit, we knew that we needed to pivot in business. So we did a commercial that would show thousands and thousands of people. Not only are we professional movers that care about their health and wellness, but we partner with handymaids to help demonstrate that.
During these challenging times, it's important to hire professional companies that care about your health and wellness.
Quality Moving Services provides professional household and move management services. Together with handymaids, we will make sure that your furniture is moved into a clean, healthy environment. It's important that small businesses learn to collaborate. That's what Quality Moving Services did. We collaborated with other small businesses that would help us to not only scale, but it gave us the strength to accommodate our clients' needs.
Hi, I'm Adrian Whittaker with SOAR 365, and we've been providing services to individuals with disabilities for over 66 years. In addition, we also provide services to our business customers. The services that we provide to business customers through our Business Solutions division include janitorial, grounds maintenance, assembly and logistics, and administrative services. During this pandemic, we've had to pivot because in some instances, we've had to temporarily close our direct services for individuals with disabilities. This has made us have to depend more on the work that we do for our business customers. In some cases, we're seeing that we've had to increase our janitorial services, particularly deep cleaning and sanitizing. And all the work that we do in Business Solutions provides employment to individuals who have disabilities.
5 years ago today, I founded Dunlap Law in Richmond, Virginia. I'm Tricia Dunlap, a small business attorney, and our mission is to help small business leaders thrive. When COVID-19 hit, the first thing that occurred to me was that people are going to need help at a time when they really can't afford to pay an attorney. So we created a free page on our website and we filled it with resources. I started doing videos for the first time ever. The first ones were awful. I created a YouTube channel. We created tons of briefs. We briefed on the FFCRA. We briefed on the PPP loan. We briefed on the EIDL loans. Oh my goodness, the hours we invested in producing those. We did webinars and podcasts and blog posts. And all of it was free with the goal of helping business leaders get through this crisis. In the United States, our small business community is the heart, the soul, and the backbone of this country. And our goal in producing free resources was to get everybody to the other side of this crisis. I'm Trisha Dunlap with Dunlap Law in Richmond, Virginia.
My name is Ellen Victoria Lucky, and I am the owner of Victoria's Kitchen, a local kids cooking school. Our mission here at Victoria's Kitchen is to teach ages 2 to 18, their families and community members, the importance of cooking and baking from scratch, choosing more natural and organic ingredients, as well as teaching families how to make allergy-friendly meals. During COVID-19, we quickly pivoted our business model to offer contactless kids cooking kits, which are delivered to each client's porch, virtual cooking and baking classes, and also virtual baking birthday parties. And also in our building, we are now offering small in-person cooking summer camp classes, as well as private family and friends cooking and baking sessions. Our new business model that we quickly pivoted to has encouraged us to make sure we are still sticking to our mission of teaching kids, families, and our community the importance of cooking and baking from scratch, intertwining it with academic skills and life skills. And for that, we are very grateful.
And so we want to thank all of our businesses who quickly were able to pivot, to do something different, to, like many entrepreneurs, willing to take risks. And so I think that has been a theme and something that we've seen. I also like the part that they are collaborating with others. And so I encourage everyone, there's a wealth of resources that are here for today with our friends at Small Business Supplier Diversity, with BizLaunch, with many agencies that are located throughout the Commonwealth that can help you think through some of these ideas. And something else you might want to do is contact some of these businesses to see if they want to collaborate with you. Hey, it's all about the networking. And so now it is my pleasure to introduce someone that you've heard a little bit about in the beginning, but our Director of Arlington Economic Development, Telly Tucker. I think, if you were to look up Virginia in the dictionary, you would see a picture of Telly's face. I think he's lived probably everywhere in the Commonwealth, and he just brings a love and pride for the state and helping businesses and making sure in a very determined way that they have access to the sources and resources they need in order to be successful. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to my director and Mr. Virginia at Heart, Telly Tucker.
Thank you so much, Tara, for your kind words. And let me first thank our Governor Northam, and Secretary Ball for your kind words and well wishes for my health and my family's health. I want to reciprocate by wishing the same for you all. And thank you for all the support over the years that you've provided to many of the communities in Virginia, some of which I've had the honor of working in. Today, I'm especially here to thank all of you for being a part of today's celebration. It's truly heartwarming to hear your stories of determination, especially this year. As you know, Arlington's economy, like every other throughout the nation, it's been drastically affected by the pandemic, but our businesses are innovative and they're resilient. As early as April, more than 3/4 of Arlington's businesses community, they reported seeing at least moderate disruption as a result of the pandemic. And in what was probably no surprise to any of you, nowhere was that more evident than in our small business community. That makes up more than 90% of Arlington's businesses, particularly those that are customer facing, our restaurants, our shops, our personal service industries. But almost from day one, our community has shown its innovation and resilience. Businesses shifted to online formats, restaurants created takeout, delivery options. Several of our businesses shifted operations to provide free and reduced meals for our school children, first responders, healthcare workers, and families in need. Others stepped forward and provided their services free of charge or even at very reduced rates to help some of their business neighbors that were hardest hit. The takeaway is we're all pulling through this all together. Remember, Virginia and Arlington have a history of resilience. We recovered from 9/11 when the Pentagon was attacked and Ronald Reagan National Airport was temporarily closed. We made it through the base realignment closure BRAC process that hit Arlington harder than any other community in America. We survived the Great Recession and sequestration, and we will pull through COVID-19 together as well. We in Arlington County are being proactive in helping our businesses weather the effects of COVID-19 and in fostering new growth for our community. In addition to events like the one here today, we've been setting up informational sessions and webinars on everything from shifting to those remote operations to navigating funding opportunities and how to safely return to the workplace. I hope some of you have had a chance to be part of those sessions. With the cooperation from the IDA, our Industrial Development Authority, and our business improvement districts, we developed the Small Business Emergency Grant Program, which provided emergency grant funding for nearly 400 of Arlington's small businesses. We worked with several other county departments on new signage regulations to help businesses during the pandemic, and created our temporary outdoor seating areas, which we call TOSAs, to help businesses create outdoor dining. Just last week, we sent out a guide for those restaurants on the transition to winter and how they might be able to continue those outdoor areas, even in the cooler winter months. We continue to collaborate with our partners locally and throughout the region to offer guidance and resources for our community. And I find the stories shared today to be truly inspirational. You all, as small businesses, you're role models for your fellow entrepreneurs throughout Virginia. And together, we're going to beat these challenges once again. So recognizing you, cheers to your continued success and perseverance during these difficult times. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Telly. It was great to hear from you. Great to hear the support. We are here for our business community, even during these unprecedented times. And with that, we have another set of honorees who are going to be honored in their ability to persevere. So no matter how things looked, they were able to pivot. They were able to use the passion and love they have for their business, and they're able to do inroads into the community. And so now we'll share with you a set of businesses that have persevered, although we are in a current health pandemic.
Hi, my name is Terry Yarbrough. I'm the president and owner of Advanced Program Analytics, LLC. We are a service-disabled veteran-owned small business with greater than 50 years of combined experience. Our mission is to empower organizations through hands-on managed consulting, focusing on personnel, technology, and organizational services. Like every other large and small business, COVID-19 has presented many challenges. But one thing we have maintained true to is our mantra: people first, business always. We surprisingly have increased productivity to our clients and developed great team camaraderie through our monthly lunches and virtual happy hours. And the employees love it. Again, my name is Terry Yarbrough, president and owner of Advanced Program Analytics. Thank you.
My name is Karin Rojas. I am the owner of SWaMmy Custom Interiors and Covers. SWaMmy Custom Interiors is an interior design business for the auto, marine, and aircraft industry. My mission is to provide upholstery services to the creative touch and amazing quality. I wanted to start off by saying that it's very unfortunate that we are going through this pandemic of COVID-19. It affected my business tremendously by removing completely all of my clients, but made my thinking process completely change. I noticed that people had more disposable income and more recreational time. So I started targeting my fellow business owners. So now that everything is going back to normal, I'm noticing that my clientele has multiplied. I am even more passionate of what I'm doing, of my creation, because I'm not limiting myself. It is already enough of a limit being a female in this industry. And I feel like now nothing is up.
Letterpress Communications is a boutique marketing firm located in Farmville, Virginia. We believe that rural communities deserve high-quality communications, just like the rest of the nation. It was scary starting a marketing agency, but I knew there was a need for communications in Southside, Virginia. We have 5 employees and 15 contractors, and the need for communications in Southern Virginia has only grown because of the pandemic. Letterpress Communications is proud to not only be woman-owned, but woman-powered. When COVID hit, we had positioned ourselves so that we could support our community. We were able to volunteer over 100 hours to build a site for nonprofits to share about what services they could provide to those in need. So it's been amazing and more rewarding than I could ever imagine to see how we could serve those around us.
Hello everyone, my name is Lakshmi Gupta and I'm the owner of a CPA firm here in Fairfax called Money Equations. We focus on small businesses for the most part, starting from preparing them to open their business to tax preparation, bookkeeping services, payroll, and I'm proud and happy to be here today sharing my story with you all. This year has been unique for all of us. Not only have we changed the way we have done business this year, but we have helped our clients manage their business through these trying times during COVID-19. We have actually grown a good 40% this year just by changing the ways we have transitioned our business to adapt to the changing scenarios around us. We have moved in remotely. We are helping clients, different ways. We are also guiding clients on how they can continue to run their business, help them with PPP loans. We've used technology to its best this year, and one of the things I have noticed that trying times actually bring in innovation in a business, and that's what we have done. We have not stopped hiring, we have not stopped expanding. As Henry Ford once said, coming together is the beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Corey. I'm owner and herbalist at Red Root & Company, where we make botanical infusions for health and wellness, culinary, and beverage uses. Since the pandemic began, we've had a hard time connecting with our customers. We used to do a lot of in-person markets and shows, and those have been limited and or canceled. So we've been trying to connect more with our customers through virtual opportunities. We've been sharing videos and plant information on our social media channels. We have some demos and classes coming up, and we tried to make our online marketplace more robust. So this change has given us the opportunity to also focus on empowering people through plant knowledge. By sharing the plant information and ways to use it, we've really been able to expand our business.
And thank you so much to the team that persevered and being able to share those amazing stories with us. I think sometimes when you're in the midst of a health pandemic, things can seem dark and gloomy, but always know that there's support and there's a way to kind of figure things out and there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Next, we're going to hear from a group from around the region, from the entire Commonwealth. These individual businesses were recommended from the different Regency agencies through the Small Business Supplier Diversity Office. And so we want to highlight the great work that they're doing. And I see Tracy, did you want to say some words too before we jump in?
Well, yeah, I'm just really excited to see this segment. We know that we have incredible businesses all around the Commonwealth, and I was so excited to see the list of businesses that are in this regional category, many of whom we've worked with through some of our key programs like Scaling for Growth and some of our Access to Capital grants. So we're just excited about this segment. So yes, I chimed in just so I could get a closer look. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate that.
No, thank you for your words, because I think this allows us to realize that, you see the name of a business and you don't realize the people behind it. But a lot of those people are leaders in their communities. They're leaders in their local areas and local communities. And with the SWaMmy Honors, we want you to peel the layers and to really hear from them. So let's set up our next set, our regional nominees who are going to be honored today at the SWaMmy Honors.
Hi, I'm Diane Rowe, owner of the Dayton Tavern in the small town of Dayton, Virginia, in the Shenandoah Valley. I also have Mama's Police Food Truck and Dayton Catering Company, all which were hit very, very hard with COVID. So in order to pivot and to stay afloat during COVID, we did gourmet family meals for pickup and decided to just turn that into a whole new business. We are now called Good Dinner, located at the North River Marketplace in Bridgewater, Virginia, whose space was large enough that I could ask some friends to join me.
Hi, my name is Tisha McCoy Antiemoa, and I'm the owner of Free Popsters Gourmet Popcorn and Sodas. And Diane's opportunity to open a retail location here in Bridgewater gave me the opportunity to open a small retail space. So we were able to move from an online retailer only opportunity into a face-to-face retail establishment.
Hi, my name is Jeannie Bayoka, and I own a small business here in Yorktown, Virginia called Cookie Text, where we take your special message, pair it with our homemade cookie cake, and hand deliver it here in Hampton Roads. And was COVID a wild ride? We initially lost all our college business, which is huge for us, but we were able to pivot. We introduced a Decorate Your Own cookie kit that was great fun for parents who suddenly had their kids at home. We offered some products at lower, more affordable price points to meet people's economic uncertainty. We kind of spun off a little side business that then did some cookies on demand because people had that trepidation about going out and going into businesses. And we were able also to keep our staff, which was fantastic. We had to do a little bit of shuffling, actually even did a little bit of hiring at the time. But our job here at Cookie Text, or our mission, has always been to connect people and to make people feel cared about. And we were lucky to be able to continue to do that.
Arara is an amazing team of professional certified interpreters and translators. We provide services in over 70 languages in the legal, educational, medical, and commercial fields. Actually, Arara in Portuguese means macaw. You know that bird which repeats what you say? That's exactly what we do. We actually say that our first language is customer service. We strive to offer the best service in language interpreting and translation. When COVID-19 hit, we took action. We had to adapt to the circumstances. A lot of our on-location assignments were canceled. We kept providing services over the phone and video. We have upgraded our via remote interpreting equipment. We remain focused in aiding communication among people. That's our mission. And thank you so much for considering the Arara team for this wonderful award.
Andy Van Hook, imaginative producer at Appeal Production, a video marketing firm based in Harrisonburg, and we inspire business growth by creating dazzling video for our clients. Back in March, we sent out a video email giving some pointers for our clients on how they could do better video conferencing since everybody was now moving to Zoom. Lighting tips, audio tips, video tips, and we got a lot of really good response from that. A lot of asks for us to come out and do video virtual tours of their facility that they could share with their customers. And then also when our clients have been canceling events that were supposed to be in person, they asked us to help them produce a live stream version or some sort of live stream version of that event. And that has started to go really well and pick up some steam, so much so that we're going to create a whole other branch of our company dedicated to that live stream piece. So we've taken the opportunity to shift and continue to serve our customers and help them grow their business. And in turn, it has really helped to grow ours during this crazy time.
My name is Rita Ricks, and I am excited to be talking to you. This COVID pandemic has caused me to think like I have never, ever thought before. And what I've done is to convert my office into a studio. And the reason I have converted it into a studio is because it allows me to teach. I am creating webinars that are just amazing, and I have so much fun doing them. The other cool thing is that we have now started what is known as Spirit Mastermind. It is literally a workshop of 15 minutes, and I share thoughts of mine. Spirit Mastermind, what we do is record it. then we show it live on Facebook, but we also extract the audio so that it is now a podcast. So these are things I was not doing 6 months ago.
Hi, my name is Charlene Clark, and I'm the CEO of Signature Canvas Makers in Hampton. We are designers and manufacturers of canvas and textile solutions for government, commercial, and recreational markets. At the start of COVID-19, we identified 3 goals: to keep our entire team employed, to service our community, and to create opportunities for people who had lost their jobs due to closures and layoffs. Pivoting to manufacturing PPE was a logical decision for us, and it allowed us to achieve all 3 of our goals. Manufactured protective face coverings for thousands of Navy sailors and government contractors from Virginia to Florida. We kept our entire team safely employed throughout the pandemic, and we created 15 temporary jobs for professional seamstresses and tailors who had lost their jobs due to closures and layoffs. We are truly proud of our team and grateful for their willingness to embrace the challenges that we faced.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Mulchandani, the founder and CEO at Arlington Strategy. We are a marketing and communications firm located in Arlington, Virginia. We're dedicated to building thriving brands that want to better the world. We've been here for about 8.5 years, and as a woman-owned and our management team is completely women-led, it's pretty exciting to see all the SWaMmy honorees and what you've been able to overcome and thrive during this challenging year. Wish all of you the best for continued success in all that you're doing in your business. Way to go, SWaMmy award winners.
Yay! We're so excited to hear from our regional nominees. I believe every business that was nominated this year, every business in the Commonwealth of Virginia is honored and an award winner in my books. It's so hard and it's so challenging during a health pandemic. I don't think it was anything that anyone had seen or foreseen for 2020. But I also believe that behind the businesses that they're people, and that people helping people, and the grace and the love and the support that we give one another is crucial when times are tough. And I encourage each and every one of you, look to your right of you, look to the left of you, look in front of you, and look behind you. There is support in numbers. We're in this together, and no one is alone. I encourage you to reach out to our teams in the state and each of your local municipalities, and you will find dedicated citizens that are willing to help and willing to support you. And so with that, we had 189 submissions. We received over 60 videos, and it was really, really hard for us to decide who we were going to air during this hour. So what we've done on both the SBSD site and the Arlington Economic Development site, we have compiled each and every video for you to take a look at. If you're ever feeling down, if you ever need a pick-me-up, you go to that link and you hear from businesses across Virginia that are doing something and that are looking to the front, the back, and the sides, and they're being held up. And so we want to leave you with the spirit and the goodness of us all coming together. And this is what the SWaMmy Honors is all about. It's about us all coming together, the diversity that you've seen from the videos, the people that you've heard from today. And we want to make sure that you leave out of here feeling inspired and ready to achieve your goals. Now, one thing I do want to let you know is that I told you early on that we were going to honor all 189. And like a Marvel movie, at the end of this, you're going to see some credits. Do not walk away. Take a look at all those names and see if you recognize those businesses. And with that, I thank you for your time and your attention. Go out and do amazing things. I want to thank all of our presenters today. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Secretary Ball. I think he might be gone to the Governor Northam at Telly Tucker. And our amazing team with the Small Business Supplier Diversity, Kathy Dolan, Chris Lay, and my dearest friends at BizLaunch. Without you, all things would not be possible. And we want to thank you all for your help. Lourdes Morales, Alex Held, and Jennifer Beal. Thank you all so much and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, y'all, you can throw away the popcorn, but make sure you watch all these things.